Om Shanti. Today is the 1st of June 2023. On this Thursday morning, let us listen to the Sakar Murli from our beloved Bap Dada. Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, promise that you will definitely pass with honors, that your intellects will never have doubts about the mother and father, and that you will always be obedient and follow Srimad. Essence once again, Baba says, sweet children, promise that you will definitely pass with honors, that your intellects will never have doubts about the mother and father, and that you will always be obedient and follow Srimad. Today's question, what aspect do you children have to be very careful about while boxing Maya? In answer, Baba says, while boxing, be very careful that you don't develop doubts about the mother and father. If there is impure arrogance or impure attachment or greed, your status will be destroyed. You should have the pure greed to claim your inheritance of heaven from the unlimited Father and have full attachment to the one Father. Baba says, you have to die alive. I belong to the one Father and I will claim my inheritance from the Father alone, no matter what happens. Promise yourself this. Become real children and there will be unlimited attainment. When you have doubts, you lose your status. Today's song is, The Heart Desires to Call Out to You. Om Shanti. The meaning of Om is very easy. I am a soul. I am silence. Souls are definitely immortal. Who is explaining this? The unlimited Father. There are many children. Among them too, only a handful out of multi-millions, and only a few of that handful understand. You children know that the unlimited Father is making you worthy so that He can give you the inheritance of unlimited happiness. When we were deities, we were worthy of worship and the worthy masters of the world. Bharat was the golden sparrow. Bharat at that time was righteous, lawful and 100% solvent. What was Bharat at that time? Baba says, Bharat was the golden sparrow and Bharat was at that time righteous, lawful and 100% solvent. The Father explains this. Truly, we were so worthy. We were the masters of the world. The Father is now giving us the right to be able to rule over the whole world. Maya has made you so bankrupt that you are not even worth a shell. You only perform unrighteous acts. Only the one Father teaches you righteous things and He is also called the truth. You used to sing to Him. You are the mother and father. You are sitting personally in front of Him and are making effort to claim your unlimited inheritance from Him. You know that you belong to Him. The Father also says, you belong to me. At this time, no one knows me, the Father. Sometimes you say, He is beyond name and form. Sometimes you put me into every name and form and say, God is in pebbles and stones. There are innumerable religions and innumerable opinions. Therefore, Baba says, renounce all of those bodily religions. Souls say, I am a Christian, I am a Muslim. You have to forget those bodily religions. The Father now says, beloved children, when you say Mama, Baba, no one can ever forget Mama and Baba. Here, the wonder is that children forget such a mother and father from whom you received the inheritance for 21 births. You remembered your physical parents for birth after birth. This is now your final birth. You have the faith that the same Father truly comes every cycle and makes you into deities. So then, why do you forget such a Father? Children say, according to the drama, we also forgot you in the previous cycle. Some belong to the Father and then leave Him. Those who were amazed by this knowledge, who belonged to God, listened to this knowledge, and related it to others were then affected by Maya and ran away. Maya doesn't separate you from your physical parents. Some children do divorce their father. The Father from beyond makes you worthy of heaven and gives you such a huge inheritance. Those are limited parents, whereas that one is the unlimited mother and father who gives you the sovereignty of heaven. Even when you have the faith, why do you divorce such a father? Good children stay here for 5 to 10 years, play good parts, and are then defeated. This is a battlefield. Baba says you must never stop remembering the Father. When remembrance is reduced, there is great damage. Maya has conquered many children. She swallowed them raw. It was as though an alligator swallowed them. You are becoming Maharathis. So, Maya makes you fall and completely swallows you. Very good first-class children who used to go into trance, on whose directions the mother and father played their parts, are no longer here today. What happened? They developed doubts about some things. Baba explains, those whose intellects have faith become victorious, whereas those whose intellects have doubts are led to destruction. Such ones then reach a low stage. You come here to claim your full inheritance from the father of becoming princess and princesses. What would your status be if you became those who were amazed by knowledge and then ran away? You would become part of the subjects with a low status. There will also have to be a lot of punishment. There are the chief judges, etc. in that government. Here all are one. The Father says, I come to make you pure from impure. If you do not become completely pure, you will become the impure of the impure. If you disregard the Almighty Authority Father, there will be very severe punishment from Dharamraj. These matters have to be understood. You say you are the mother and father. Therefore, you have to follow his directions. While following the directions of Sri Sri, you have to stay in complete yoga. You are elevated. Baba says you were elevated. You will take 21 elevated births in the Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty and become emperors and empresses. You need the directions of Sri Sri in order to become elevated. Only the one is called Sri Sri. Deities are only called Sri. At this time, there is the devilish community, that is, those who follow the diktats of devils, the 5 vices. You children now receive the directions of Sri Sri, through which you become Sri Lakshmi and Sri Narayan. You receive this title. You receive the fortune of this kingdom. Baba says you receive this title, you receive your fortune of the kingdom. In the golden and silver ages, there are the crowns of purity and of jewels. The Sun and Moon dynasties are shown with crowns. Only the emperors and empresses are shown with crowns. The subjects are not shown with crowns. Then, when they become impure in the copper age, they are not shown with the crowns of light. Impure kings and queens worship the pure kings and queens. At this time, neither crown exists. They have become crownless. This is a government of the people, by the people, which is called the people's government. You are Pandavas. You too have no crowns. You have become so wise. You know the incorporeal world, the subtle region, and the corporeal world. That is, the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. You know that you are once again becoming double crowned. You receive both health and wealth. The unlimited Father is teaching you, and so you are students of the Pandava government. God speaks, I teach you Raj Yoga. They have simply changed the name in the Gita. This mistake has been caused because of the confluence. You are now receiving the inheritance from the unlimited Father. You receive happiness in the golden and silver ages, and then from the copper age onwards, memorials will begin to be built in your name. The memorials of those who die here are created here in the land of death, just as when Nehru died, his memorial was created here. Your memorials will not remain in the land of immortality. Your memorials will be later, in the Copper Age. Therefore, all of those that you see began to be built in the Copper Age. No one knows who Jagadamba, Adi Devi, etc. are. They should know this. Baba says people should know about the beginning, middle, and the end of the drama, should they not? Even Lakshmi and Narayan are not aware of it. The Father is knowledgeful. We are His children and we have become master knowledgeful, number wise, according to our efforts. The Father is the ocean of purity and we are also becoming that. Souls that have become impure become pure again. However, no one can become pure by bathing in the Ganges. Only the one Father is called the purifier. You are sitting personally in front of Him. Once you have faith, that's it. Children never forget their father. Even when he dies, they invoke his soul. He comes and speaks. This part is according to the drama, and so that soul comes and talks. Whatever happened in the past is fixed in the drama. You should understand the drama in the right way. Don't say, if it is in my fortune, I will make effort. It isn't that you just sit somewhere, water would enter your mouth by itself. No. Effort is first required for everything. No one can just sit down just like that. If they were simply to sit idly, they would die. Sannyasis adopt renunciation of acting, but for as long as they have physical organs, they cannot renounce performing actions. How would they get up or sit down? It is the soul that makes the body function. Sanskars are in the soul. At night, the soul becomes bodiless. The soul says, I have become tired of performing actions. Therefore, I take a rest at night and become bodiless. It is a soul that eats and drinks, and a soul that says through those organs, I am a barrister, I am so and so. Souls call out to the Father. Souls remember, O God, the Father, have mercy. He is knowledgeful and blissful. He has full knowledge. Here you have incomplete knowledge. No one knows what Brahmand is, what the subtle region is, how the drama repeats, where souls go, how they take rebirth, and how many births they take. You children continue to know this according to the efforts you make. You have to inspire others to sit on this spire of knowledge and show them the path to paradise. No one else knows it. The Father explains, children, don't let go of the Father's hand. By remembering the Father, your sins will be absolved. The Father doesn't remember any children. He knows that all are His children. All of them remember me. They are going to stay with me in the land of Nirvana. Therefore, you mustn't forget the Father even by mistake. Baba says you mustn't have doubts. The Father is now ordering you. Constantly remember me alone and also remember your inheritance. Even if there is any conflict, don't forget the Father. Your boat will sink when you forget the Father. You have many enemies because you yourselves say that the flames of destruction emerged from this sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. You tell everyone clearly that only after this war will the gates to liberation and liberation in life open. Many souls go to the land of liberation and then go into liberation in life. Those of the deity religion will go first. All the others establish their own religions. The Father says, I first of all establish the small Brahmin religion and then, together with that, I change Brahmins into deities. How could Shudras claim the grandfather's inheritance unless they became Brahmins? They surely have to go into the clans. It can be understood when someone appears to belong to the deity clan. The saplings of those who belong to this clan are being planted. Baba says it can be understood when someone appears to belong to the deity clan. The saplings of those who belong to this clan are being planted. The father explains, you must never forget such a sweet Bapdada to whom you say you are the mother and father. Through your teachings, we will receive happiness for 21 unlimited births. You have to make effort and claim the highest status of all. Worthy children, promise. Baba, I will definitely pass with honors and show you. I will definitely claim my fortune of the Sun Dynasty kingdom. The father says, you have to be very careful. Maya is no less. Each one of you has to make so much effort that you claim a Sun Dynasty status in heaven. If you make effort now, your efforts will continue in the same way every cycle. Baba says, sweetest children, be careful. Never let your intellects have doubts. In worldly relationships, children can never have doubts about their parents. It is impossible. What is Baba saying? In worldly relationships, children can never have doubts about their parents. It is impossible. Here too, your intellects should have remembrance of Baba. This Baba is the one who gives you unlimited happiness. In spite of that, Maya defeats you children in boxing. The father says, never have impure arrogance or impure greed. In fact, you are very greedy. However, this is the pure greed to claim your inheritance of heaven from the unlimited Father. You also have pure attachment. Have total attachment to the one Father. You have to die alive. That's all. I belong to the one Father. I will claim my inheritance from the Father alone, no matter what happens. You have to promise yourself this. You have unlimited attainment. There is no attainment anywhere else. You should have no doubt about this. You might have doubts about other things, but you do belong to the Father, do you not? You must never have doubts about the Father. Those who are completely pure are said to be real ones. Impure ones are step ones. As you make progress, you will continue to understand what status others would claim if they were to leave their bodies at that time. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and we the spiritual children also say namaste to our spiritual father. Today's essence for dharana has 2 points. The first point, move along while understanding the drama very clearly. Make effort and create your reward. Don't just sit down and say, it is the drama. Second point, never disregard the Father. Follow his Srimad at every step. Never have doubts about the Father. Today's blessing, may you be full of good wishes and pure feelings and be content and make everyone content. Blessing once again, may you be full of good wishes and pure feelings and be content and make everyone content. Baba explains the blessing. Brahmins are those who remain constantly content and also make everyone content. Therefore, no matter what happens, no matter how much someone tries to shake you, just remain content and make others content. Remain aware of this and you will never get angry. If someone is repeatedly making a mistake, do not get angry in trying to transform that person, but be merciful and have a good vision and have a vision of good wishes and pure feelings, and that person will easily be transformed. Finally, the slogan for today, become experienced in God's love and no obstruction will stop you. Slogan once again, Baba says, become experienced in God's love and no obstruction will stop you. Acha, Om Shanti.